Good evening, everybody. My name is Jeffrey King, and I'm the executive director of In the Meantime Men's Group here in Los Angeles. And we're a men's wellness organization that focuses on the mental, physical, and spiritual wellness of Black, gay, and bisexual. We're actually located just below the Catch One there, the Catch One compound, as I call it. Where our office is located. And there's much more I can say about the organization, but just to get right to the point, I was undecided until today. I tend not to be a television person. I like more being in the community doing the work that I do, and I have a really incredible staff of young 20-year-old men that really keep me engaged and involved. And I was there most of the day. I ran home and I changed clothes, and I had a chance to be here with you guys tonight. And I want to commend Jasmyne for her the work that she's continuing to do. She's relentless, and it's really important that we have activists and advocates like Jasmyne who make the phone calls and bring us together around such an important issue. I had the opportunity to participate in the human rights campaign when they actually brought the candidates to Hollywood, and to sit in the room and to hear them all speak. And it was very interesting. I was sitting there with contempt, and I was listening for all of the things that they were going to say wrong. And I have to say that I was highly impressed with the political savvy of all of the people who were there and the way that they represented and the issues that they spoke about. And again, speaking about issues and then being able to actually implement them once in office, we know doesn't always add up. And so, in particular, I focused on Hillary, who had really great hair. But she said something, she seemed a bit arrogant, so I started judging more the personality, more so than the issues that they were addressing. And when Obama came out, of course, I was in awe of him and what he really represents for us at this particular time in history, actually what the older than really represent. And I heard a comment the other day, Jasmyne actually summed it up for me. He said that he wasn't going to lend his vote to Obama simply because he's a black man, and that he wasn't going to lend his vote or his support to Hillary simply because she's a woman, and that we are in need of change, and that it is time for us to transition from this oppressive government that has been insensitive to the issues of the real people, and that would be us. They said something too that really impacted me as it related to same-sex marriage, which, as far as I'm concerned, isn't in the top 5 concerns for me as a black gay man. And I believe that also speaks for a lot of other people as well that I'm aware of. But they sort of skirted around the issue, and I wanted to hear how they addressed gay and how they addressed our community. And quite honestly, they did not. They asked one question specifically to Obama as it related to HIV and AIDS and black men, and he did not answer the question. So I was very disappointed in him. So what I feel is at this particular point that we have a community of people who look at sort of the JFK regime and the Jackie O, and are some way looking at the Clintons in a similar light, that somehow LeBron is going to come and save our community. I really believe that Obama is a much stronger candidate. He's much believable. I believe that when it comes down to health care, I can just tell you of a most recent incident that I had in an emergency room paying almost $300 a month for health insurance. And I just believe that it's in such shambles that, whatever Hillary proposes, that I don't know if she'll be able to even push that through. I think that it's important that the candidate that we vote for really knows Washington, because to walk into Washington is not an easy thing. I believe that Hillary and Bill were able to do that after a certain period of time to be able to have some impact. But it's really clear that, as far as I'm concerned, the issues that I'm most concerned with as it relates to health care, as it relates to HIV and AIDS, as it relates to the rate of recidivism, in terms of the incarceration rate of black men, period. So I'm really looking sort of on the broader level as a black person at how either one of them will make a difference or an impact on the lives of black people. And I'll stop right there. Okay. thing about